These weren't a Christmas gift. This is just because I'm hungry. Hello. So currently it is 1:43 a.m. the morning of January 2nd, but I wanted to kind of take y'all through my Christmas haul, or my holiday haul, I guess, because, being me, uh, my holidays are kind of spread across the entire month. Sometimes they extend farther. Um, but for the most part, this is what I've accumulated over the general holiday season. I don't really know what else to say. It's a Christmas haul video. I'm sure, like, I don't know what more I can do to this format. So I'm just gonna go from roughly from smallest to largest, just in terms of sheer value, like, money value. Um, yeah. So before I actually get into this, I just kind of wanted to talk about my holiday season this year. Overwhelming, I just want to say. Very overwhelming. Generally, my mom likes to take us out on a trip for Christmas, make memories. Like, we'd go out of state to, like, Disney World or some other location, Nashville, Tennessee, or whatever. Because, there's a lot more value in having long-lasting memories with your family, than, material object. The way things that are going for me with school, I mean, things are going well. I have good grades. Like, that's not the problem. But I'm so busy. I have chorus, so that, I have concerts for that. I'm going all over the state for different performances. I have IB Art, which, if you don't know what that is, it's like International Baccalaureate. It's a college level course for art. I have an exhibition in March. So we don't really have time for a trip like that in the first half of the year. So I just decided, hey mom, let's just get some, let's stick with gifts under the tree this year, because I am so booked. I don't have time really for an adventure. So I got a lot more this year than I'm really used to getting, and I kind of feel bad. Like, I shouldn't. I mean, it's the same, probably actually lesser value monetarily than I would have gotten with the trip. But I don't know. I don't know. I feel bad showing off my haul to other people because it seems like a lot, and it is, but also I don't want people to think I'm like a spoiled rich kid, because I'm not. I just have divorced parents. Now, I'm not, poor by any means. I'm very, we're very fortunate to be in the situation that we're in, that we can, celebrate like this. And I'm really grateful that I can have a holiday like this with my family. But I just wanted to kind of say that so I don't have to say it again. Without further ado, how about we just kind of generally go left to right? My dad gave me these cappuccino mix mocha macchiato things. They're for a Keurig thing. I told my dad that I got a Keurig, and he really likes getting me K-Cups now. I kid you not, the weekend after recording this, I went to my dad's and got even more as a Christmas gift. So I got K-Cups. This ornament was painted by my sister or her boyfriend. I forget which, but it's very cute. I love getting ornaments for Christmas. I know it's kind of weird because you have to wait a year to use them, but I don't know, they're cute, and they're something that you can hold on to forever and ever, and you can always display on your tree. This bag is empty now. Is it empty? And there's wrappers, of course, but yeah, there's no candy left in there. This was a bit of a lot of candy. I've had so much candy over the past 2 weeks. It's kind of ridiculous. I had fruitcake earlier this evening. Let's see. This Chain Chomp toy. This was kind of cute. We were at Five Below, and I saw this, and my mom was like, "Do you need that?" And I was like, And she was like, you have to act surprised when you find it in your stocking. And I was like, okay. I got this little pouch. My mom heard me one time talking about how I wanted a coin purse for coins, because where else am I gonna put coins? Let's see here, we got this little fox keychain. I have been on the record before stating that I am okay with foxes, so I got quite a few fox-themed items. Why don't we actually go through those right now? So we have this fox keychain, a pack of like, I don't know, 100 or so fox stickers. A friend of mine gave me this little Beanie Bellies fox plush, which I didn't even know that this line existed, but it is like by far the cutest Thai fox that there is, in my opinion, so I'm extremely happy about this. It's very squishy and small, and I don't know. I'm a fan. And then in here, oh lord, another friend of mine crocheted this lovely little fox thing. I wouldn't call this a keychain because it's gigantic, but it's something that I can clip on a bag, and I will clip it on a bag because, I mean, what else am I gonna do with it? So yeah, I like foxes. They're pretty cute. I'm a fan. Oh, there's one more thing. That I forgot about. Woobles. I have never crocheted a thing in my life. That's why it's for beginners. But I'm very, very intrigued by learning how, because I have a lot of friends and family that love to crochet. I have like 2 crochet foxes already. This will be my 3rd, so I'm interested to become a crochet person and to finally stop referring to it as knitting when it's very much not the same thing. So hopefully I'll learn to crochet for beginners. Speaking of crochet, my sister's boyfriend crocheted this little thing. Or knitted, I don't know. But it's cute. It's a little octopus ornament that I could put on my Christmas tree. And I will put it on my Christmas tree, but I left it off for this video so I could talk about it. I actually got another ornament here. I didn't get it on Christmas Day, but my mother was out with my grandmother shopping at Hobby Lobby because, you know, post-Christmas everything's on sale because it's post-Christmas. So I got this ornament. If you can't tell, it is a hamburger.
Complicated? Like, what does this even do?
Hamburger.
And that's that. What else is in here? Oh, right. I got a little hair clip, which is nice because I recently actually cut my hair short-ish, counterintuitively to counteract some hair loss. It makes sense. I'm not going to explain it, but it makes sense, I promise. But this is nice because my hair is actually able to function with this kind of hair clip now. And also some nail polish, which is conveniently, it conveniently matches our school colors, so I can wear that and be prideful, I guess. Also, my friend gave me some hand warmers, but they are currently in the wash, so I can't show them. And also this pouch, just in general, was a gift. It's a nice pouch. Moving on. So my aunt, my great aunt actually, got me like 4 sketchbooks. Like, I love sketchbooks. I am never going to need another one for the rest of my life. That's actually a lie. As an artist, I'll probably need another one in like a year, maybe. Maybe sooner. And they came with some delightful drawing pencils and erasers and etc. If you don't know, I am an artist of sorts. I kind of dabble in everything, but physical art is one of those things, kind of where I got my start with art. So I'm very happy about all of these sketchbooks. It's a lot though, but I'm happy about it. This is heavy. And last of, no, not last, earbuds. They're earbuds. Last of the lower cost items, I believe, are these two fake succulents, because I don't have the time or knowledge to take care of real plants, even though succulents are the easiest ones to take care of as far as I'm aware. But these are really cute. I don't know where I'm gonna put them. I'm getting new shelves soon, so maybe they'll look nice on those, or like some hanging shelves. But these are nice. The material of the pots, I mean, I don't know what that was meant to illustrate, but it's a nice material. It's almost feels like an actual clay pot, which I'm a fan of. They feel very nice, very high quality for false succulents. Oh, also, this book, it's about colors. This is another one from Five Below that I saw and just wanted. Nice. Got this novelty House MD ball. It matches the one he has in the show. I have a media addiction. Alright, moving on to the more high value items. For these, I'm probably just going to go in order of when I got them, because that makes sense to me. So firstly, the Sherlock Holmes collection. This features every Sherlock Holmes story, I'm pretty sure, from Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Lately-ish, I've been playing the Great Ace Attorney games, which feature a character called Sherlock Sholmes. I've been watching House MD.
House, we need to cure this patient. Did you try the medicine drug? Oh, I did try the medicine drug. Only stupid people try the medicine drug. You are stupid.
Which is, you know, based off of Sherlock Holmes. So I asked my dad for this set of books, and he obliged, thankfully. And these are, like, super high quality feeling books. I mean, like, just look at that, man. They're kind of thin, almost, it feels like. Just a tad for my liking, but they're very nice feeling books, and I'm just happy to have this because I'm a big fan of, like, detective stories like that. And I just find investigation, I put that in the wrong way, I just find investigation to be very fascinating, so that's kind of the story behind that book. Let's go to this stack over here. I got this Turning Red pillow pet of Mei Lee from Turning Red as a red panda. I'm a fan of Turning Red. If you look at my shelf up here, I have a couple things. I'm not like I don't have a ton, but I have a few things. So this is very cute. I actually forgot that I put it on my wish list, but I did, and I'm glad that my mother picked it. My grandmother got me this Bluey blanket with this Bluey plush. They actually came together as a set. This for me is more of like a lap blanket because I am 6'1" and counting, but still it's very soft and very warm. This would be nice to curl up under, like with some hot chocolate. I really like this blanket. It's extremely soft, as I already said. I don't know if you can see up there. Probably can't, but oh yeah, there's Bluey right there. Hello, Bluey. So I got this board game, Hues and Cues. It's a fun board game. Basically, you have these cards with a couple different colors on it, and the person giving the cues picks one of the colors on the card and comes up with a one-word hint about it, and then after every player has guessed the color, they give a two-word hint about it, everybody guesses again, and then points are rewarded based on how close you were to the color. You've probably seen this game on like TikTok and YouTube Shorts and whatever. It's become very popular online. I didn't really want it because of that. I just wanted it because I like colors. So games like this are interesting to me. It's fun to see how everybody kind of thinks to describe different colors and how they interpret your different cues relating to the colors. After that, I got this, which is very interesting. So Tetris the board game, it's very surprisingly, but also not surprisingly, much like Tetris the video game, which, I mean, yeah, it's Tetris the board game, I would hope so, but I was not as confident. So the way that this game works is you have these little matrices, and you have all of these little Tetramino pieces, and you drop them in. There are different objectives you can work towards, but it's pretty cool. It's a very, like, if you're going to interpret Tetris as a board game, this is the way to do it. I played a couple games with my mom the other night as we were, you know, watching the ball drop, getting ready for the new year. And it was a lot of fun. We both really enjoyed it as fans of Tetris. So it's pretty cool. I've been keeping my eye on this one for a while. I finally have it, so I'm glad. Animal Crossing Lego set Isabel's House Visit. Now, I already built this. If you couldn't tell by how I lifted it, is an empty box. I actually built both of these Lego sets pretty soon after I got them, because I haven't had a new Lego set in like many years. I say many years, I'm 17 years old, but I would argue it's probably been 7 or 8 years since I've had a Lego set, so it was just a lot of fun to get one and to build it together. I love Legos. I've been like wanting to get some for a long time, and I did. And I forgot too that I asked for this, and I was so surprised when I opened it. The same goes for this thing. Let's see. So this is a Lego fox. It's actually a 3-in-1. You can build a squirrel and an owl, but like, who cares? Obviously, I was in this one for the fox. I already built it too. It was a lot more complicated. I would say that it took longer to build this fox than it took to build this house. Alright, let's move on to this last little selection of things over here. This unlabeled box is from 8-Bit Do, or 8-Bit Dough, but you wouldn't be able to tell just by looking at it. But this is an NES mouse. Why? I don't know. I thought it was funny. I still do think it's funny. I have no idea when I'm ever gonna use this, man. Like, it's not comfortable at all. This D-pad is ridiculous. I mean, it feels like the D-pad on an NES controller, but like, imagine trying to control that with your thumbs. So NES mouse, that was one when I was kind of running out of ideas and just needed something to fill my budget. I could have just left it blank and gotten surprised. And I might have preferred that a little bit. It's kind of funny. I can say that I have it, so I'll take that. Ugh, this is a heavy one. So, SpongeBob SquarePants, the best 300 episodes ever. I don't know if you know, but that's all of them. This box set released in October, I believe, and has every episode up to the date that box set released. All of seasons 1 through 13, and then however much of season 14 has aired by the time that it came out. And it's ridiculous. There's like 42, 43, 40 something discs across all of these. Let me pull one of these out, actually. Okay, so this is the first 100 episodes. SpongeBob's there looking all stupid as hell. This is a thick case. And there's oh my gosh, that's not supposed to be like that. Yeah, there's a lot of discs in here. I don't know if you could tell, but if you have pages in your disc box set, that is not at all something to sneeze at. Like, there are 14 discs in this box alone, more in the others. That's a lot of SpongeBob. that's a bit ridiculous, but I'm very happy. Because SpongeBob, it's one of the shows that I watched as a child because I, too, was a child in the 2000s and the 2010s. I hope I didn't just destroy something by slamming that closed. Let's move on to the last couple things. So, for one, I mean, I'm sure you've seen this through various shots in the video, I got a Nintendo Switch Lite. I have a normal Nintendo Switch. I've used a normal Nintendo Switch in the past 4 videos. But I wanted to get a Switch Lite because I thought it would be convenient to have my main Switch just permanently docked and have this one for handheld use. And that's a great idea, and I've been using it lately, and it's nice. But also, this thing has a minimal amount of storage. Like, most of these games here are cartridges. Animal Crossing is the biggest one at like 10 gigabytes with the DLC. I had to delete some games after downloading them. I don't even know what's going on with these 2 games. So it's nice, but I really need to get a big micro SD card for this before I can say that it's perfect for what I wanted it for. And as you just saw, Pokemon Scarlet was on there, which I received from my brother. Or rather, he gave me the money and I had to go through a whole fiasco to figure out Cash App to get the money and be able to pay for this. But it's fun. This game gets a lot of hate. I understand that there are points in the game that could use more time than others. But I don't think this game is like that much worse in that regard than a lot of other recent Pokemon games. I mean, I'm much more of, I'm not gonna say an apologist, but I'm more okay with current Pokemon games, as many other fans are. And I think a lot of that has to do with just the fact I'm not like a hardcore Pokemon fan. I try to get the game for every generation eventually, but I mean, it's like 2-3 years after this game released, and I'm just now getting it. So if that tells you something about my place in the Pokemon fandom, yeah. I also got Metroid Prime Remastered, because it's Metroid Prime, damn it. It's a good game. I'm not usually into the first-person shooter type. It doesn't assume that you've played FPS games before. Like, so many of those games are so fast-paced, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but a lot of them just kind of are built under the assumption that whoever's playing them is a big fan of the genre already. Metroid Prime is a good entry. I have it on GameCube, but I just wanted this for the convenience, so I asked for it. SpongeBob's Boating Bash for the Wii. So there's a story behind this game. I was talking to a friend. This was actually the friend that got the game for me. I had actually forgotten about this interaction, but this game released on March 2nd, which, if you did not know, is my birthday. I believe this released in 2010. I released in 2007. So, you know, it's fun to look and see what games have released on your birthday, but move out of the way, SpongeBob's Boating Bash. I got Mario Party 5 this year. Of all of my gifts, this is probably like one of the most meaningful ones to me, and I don't mean that, you know, against any of the other things that any of my family has gotten me, because it's all delightful and fantastic, and I feel very fortunate. But Mario Party 5 has been this elusive game to me for so many years. When I was younger, I would play the demo for this game on the Mario Kart Double Dash bonus disc on my dad's GameCube, which is now under my custody. And I loved that demo. There were like a couple mini games. There was Pushy Penguins, Coney Island, Dinger Derby, and a couple other ones. There was one where you had to like mash a bunch of buttons with your hands in an awkward position, and it was really fascinating to me. So finally, after all of these years, I own this game that for so long has eluded me, and it just makes my childhood self really happy to finally own Mario Party 5. Lastly, well, not lastly, but so dreams for the PS4. Never in any of my videos really, I've made mention of the PlayStation series of consoles, but I've always been mostly Nintendo focused. But I've always been kind of eluded by this game as well, not in the same way, but it's a very interesting concept because I believe I learned about this game about the same time as Game Builder Garage came out. I had Game Builder Garage and I made a couple things with it, maybe that could be another video. But this was really fascinating to me. And I have it, and I got it before I ever had a PlayStation 4. I got a PlayStation 4. So here's the thing. I've never owned a PlayStation in my life. I've never owned any console from the big three that isn't Nintendo in my life. And my Nana, my grandmother, she just gave me a PlayStation 4 for Christmas. I mean, I asked for it, but still, it's kind of crazy to own a PlayStation 4 as somebody who's been strictly a Nintendo fan for the vast majority of their life. So this is really cool. I also, you know, on top of Dreams, which I got from my mother, I got PlayStation Plus, and I've gotten a couple games to try with it. I'm not sure if I will be a continuous subscriber yet. I need to kind of experience it more. But it's just really fascinating to me because this is so different from a Nintendo console. I mean, I know that's kind of to be expected because it's not a Nintendo console, but just the sheer difference between the power of this console and the games on it is so interesting to me. And it's something I've never really experienced before, and I don't know if I like it. Don't get me wrong, like, it's cool, but I'm just not sure yet. I need more time for this console to really prove itself to me, which hopefully will happen as I get some games for it and experience it more. So I've kind of made a mess of my little area, which, I mean, I expected, but that's how it is. So that's my Christmas haul this year. I don't really know how to transition into the next part, but I asked around on Discord, in mine and in the servers of friends of mine. I asked for you to show me your Christmas hauls. I don't have them right now. I'm gonna record this segment later, but, so the idea is that you send me pictures of your hauls, and I will look at them. So that's what I'm gonna do now, because that's the next segment in the video.
Hey there, VoiceOver Vix here. I'm gonna look at some of your Christmas hauls now. Let's get started, shall we? So the first gift haul that I have here is from Smash Alex 21. Some of those clothes are kind of lumped in a pile, so I'll just read from the list for those. Let's see here, we got a Louisville Slugger baseball hat, a running top, and fleece. Just fleece. Okay. Alright, let's see, what do we have here? A Louisville Slugger baseball bat, that's pretty cool. Sonic X Shadow Generations, that game looks good. Gullible the board game, never heard of that one, but I've been in a bit of a board game phase, as you've seen from this, from my video. A sports quiz. I feel like if you like sports enough to receive a sports quiz, then you probably don't need a sports quiz, but, whatever. See, a desk calendar and a box with the TARDIS from Doctor Who, which apparently contains a teapot. Now, it's kind of poking out the back of that calendar in the first picture, but we get a better shot in the second image of a tea caddy and some dogs.
Put those grippers away! Oh my god, those dogs are barking!
Overall, looks like a pretty neat little haul. So this second haul is from my friend Deloof. He has a channel on YouTube where he makes music. Instead of sending me pictures of his haul, he sent pictures of his haul. And by that, I mean he went on Google Images and found pictures of what he received. So I'm going to put as much effort into this review as he did into getting pictures for his haul. A nice, large, comfy looking hoodie, some, presumably cologne, Mario toy, gold bar, candle, boxers, flashlight, materials, and a car! That's pretty cool. Moving on. This next haul comes from another friend of mine, VixiVAULT, who also has a YouTube channel, but sent his haul in my Discord server, link in the description below. Just kidding. I'm just gonna go from left to right because I don't really know how else to approach it. So we have like 1,200 Thomas the Tank Engine toys. That's pretty cool. A thing in the back, which I'm not entirely sure what that is. Nintendo Switch Pro controller, Mario movie toy, couple Wii remotes, another Mario movie toy, lots of candy, a Bowser shirt, that's pretty cool, socks, that's pretty cool, Super Mario 2025 calendar, Mario and Yoshi Lego set, that's a pretty cool one. I see that you're a fan of Legos as well. Oh, another Lego set. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh, I see your dog in the background, that's pretty cute. Let's see. Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. And Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. I like that one. Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door remake. Good game. I played through the entire thing in a few days when I was recovering from surgery. And Nintendo World Championships NES Edition. Cool! In the next picture, you have a Super Nintendo, which is awesome. I love the Super Nintendo. Super Mario All-Stars, Super Mario World, 2 manuals for Super Mario World because I guess you're just that bad. I just have to assume that the system is in there. Very cool haul. You captioned it with "Your Autistic Christmas," and I can see that. Moving on. Next up is from another friend of mine whose name I will not specify because I'm not entirely sure what they want me to call them on here, and I forgot to ask. Good job, self. So they told me that they got a new setup, except I'm not entirely 100% sure what is part of the new setup and what has just been there, so I kind of have to assume that everything is. Except for maybe the desk, but maybe the desk is, I don't know. I'm just gonna look at the bigger things here. Okay, a laptop and a keyboard with a monitor that has some very epic shadow art on it, and Peak. A microphone, I assume that's for your videos. I will link your channel in the description, even though I couldn't figure out what to refer to you by. Then a controller for, it looks like the PlayStation 5. Awesome sauce. Oh yeah, and you also got a car. I don't even know what to say to that, honestly. Moving on, I guess. Lastly, I have a haul from a person that I am not really sure how to credit them, so I won't. So what do we have here? A couple Disney Infinity toys. Isn't that game like 10 years old? Mario and Luigi Brothership, the PAL version, because of course. Super Mario Party Jamboree, the North American version, because of course. I'm not sure what that book is, but it looks pretty cool. Some Sonic movie toys, pretty awesome. Not entirely sure what that is in the back. ATH makes me think Death Egg is what that is supposed to be. So pretty cool. Metal Knuckles? I didn't even know Metal Knuckles existed. Sonic the Hedgehog. Jack's Pacific toy. I don't know what that thing is. I'm not sure what that thing is. I think that's Golden Freddy. And Marionette. cool. What I assume is a mask. I think that's it. Cool haul. I'm not entirely sure what half of this stuff is, especially the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. I have yet to dabble in that, and every day becomes one day too late to start. Thank you all for sending in your hauls. I wish this segment was better developed. Here's the ending now.
I'm recording this ending before I've looked at those, but that was pretty cool. Yeah. Thank you for watching this video. I'm gonna go play PlayStation and gawk at the fact that I own a PlayStation.